It's CJ, content connoisseur, and check it out. Media MTR, right? Broke a story. Well, he didn't break it, but he put the story of Joy Taylor being fired, right? And he's gonna go into depth about it. But before I say this, and before I get into that, I want to say this, right? I'm gonna show you guys something that is so disgusting that I feel like should be said before you even hear MTR talk. Because as a man, it's like to take like pleasure in seeing someone get fired is never cool. Like it's never cool to be a hater. Now I realize this space, this men's space, is just woman haters. And I'm gonna show you right now what I mean. Look at this. Oh my god. Yo. All right, that's kind of getting. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yep. Yep. Crazy work, bro. Crazy. This is just embarrassing. Embarrassing, man. So that was just the first page. I could have went to, it was like 10 pages of reactioners reacting to her being fired and cracking jokes and all that. And I have to agree with Ace Metaphor, man. I said in last video, y'all don't like women. Y'all don't like them because she did nothing to you. She doesn't know you exist, right? Nothing in her life affects you in any way at all. Why do you care if she got fired? Why are you enjoying this? Anyway, I'm gonna let MTR talk, and then we're gonna close the video because I'm disgusted with you guys right now.
So because she gives him the insides of her body. Typically when men go through this, there's an immediate firing. But apparently now what's being adopted in modern times today is what I'm going to refer to as a sensible firing, meaning
he's talking about how she was, with her boss doing bedroom activity to get ahead. Once again, that's something that happens for women. This is not new information. This has been happening for years. But because of this space and the amount of people that do not like women, this is a win for you guys, apparently.
The contract was supposed to renew, but they decided not to in the face of allegations and scrutiny. Let's get into the content.
Get into it.
Joy Taylor out at Fox Sports as network cancels 3 shows. From sources. Let me make this a little bit bigger so we can have a formalized conversation. Joy Taylor is out at Fox Sports as part of a series of moves that will also see the network's cable arm FS1 cancel Speak, the show Taylor co-hosts, as well as his 2 morning programs. Sources briefed on the decision told The Athletic. The 3 shows struggled to find a huge audience, prompting.
Well, this is the thing. I watched Breakfast Bowl. That has the running back from the Eagles, and another person. They're not entertaining. They're not good at their jobs. They're Speak was not good, right? That's a different show. But Speak, the show she was on, was not good at all. What made Speak good, honestly, was what's the big fat dude name? He has his own show. I forgot. It's something. He makes fun of Joy Taylor. I forgot his name. He calls her peanut butter cans or something. I can't think of his name. But anyway, it was a big dude. He made the show good. And then they had I'm drawing a blank on. And they had the defensive end from the Chargers on there. Right. Those dudes made the show good because the fat dude was actually like a reporter, and then he turned into like a talent on camera. And then, the other guy was an NFL player, but he had a lot of personality. That's what made the show I think it was Speak Your Truth or Speak Your Mind or something like that. That's why I made the show really good. When they got rid of those dudes, the show was boring. It was vanilla.
The cancellations, according to sources briefed on the decision. And what I find interesting about this huge audience thing is that, listen, a lot of people that get these nods to these big mainstream shows, hopefully their ego doesn't get so big as to think that people are actively watching the show each and every week because of them, as opposed to some type of different formula within the show. But then what we see now when we have decentralized media and these people are now having to compete with other people not involved in mainstream, they're finding it increasingly more difficult to be relevant because of how actually hard that it is when you don't have the push of all of these talented writers, scripters, producers, directors. It's tremendously difficult. And I think it begins to make a lot more sense if you compare the numbers that she used to receive on Fox Sports versus her own podcast show directly up on YouTube. Nevertheless, Taylor, 38, has been in the headlines of the past year as FS1 has been embroiled in harassment allegations against its former top programming executive. We're going to re-go over some of those allegations as well so that we're all caught up here. The brother's name is Charlie Dixon, all right? In one of the two lawsuits, Nash.
Look at this dude. Don't he got trick written all over his face? I'm just saying, he looked like he paid for it. He actually looked like a red pillar. Just keeping it real. He looked like one of y'all.
Aha, a makeup artist, accused Dixon of.
I ain't gonna lie for Raha. I ain't gonna lie. That looks delicious right there. That's just it's a Christopher thing, like she's in her mid-30s, she got wide hips, pretty face. We're gonna get back to the content.
In the suit alleged that Taylor told Faraji to get over it. Taylor denied the allegation. Dixon has been out at the network since last April. Again, man gets accused of something directly out. Woman gets accused of something.
And this is the problem I don't like with MTR, right? He keeps doing a comparison. Charlie, this dude right here, right, was in charge of the 3 shows. So when they had the lawsuit, right, they had to get rid of him. Therefore, they had to get rid of the 3 shows. That's why he was first. She was just the talent, and he was also her boss. So yes, it makes sense that he would get cut first. Just some goofy shit.
Sensible firing, even if the woman is not directly involved in the harassment, but is continuing to create a system around the office that adheres to or makes other women feel uncomfortable, it should be taken just as serious. Nevertheless, Taylor co-hosted Speak with Keyshawn Johnson and Paul Pierce. Taylor's contract was up and not renewed by Fox Sports after she had been with the network for nearly a decade. FS1 is also ending the morning show, Breakfast Ball, and the facility. Fox Sports declined to comment. Colin Cowherd's The Herd, which begins at noon Eastern. First Things First with Nick Wright and Chris likely produce new shows in place of all of the cancellations. All 3 shows were created under Dixon.
See?
Breakfast Ball featuring Craig Carton and Mark This content was posted.
I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security.
What we're going to see now is what content was posted as she was getting fired. This is the content she posted, I think yesterday.
20 hours ago, a couple of sets before the beach. So she has taken a beach vacation and is posting this as a response. What's also interesting about this?
See, one of the dudes who used to work for let me look his name up real fast. But one of the dudes that used to work for Speak for Yourself, the defensive end from the Chargers, he said this. He said that they're still going to get paid until the contract is finished, right? So whenever the contract is finished, then they're not going to get no more money, right? But the problem with these red pillagers, they don't understand, right, is that Joy Taylor is super relevant. Therefore, she's going to get another job very easily. She's probably going to get a bigger bag because she's relevant. She's hot, right? Now, the unfortunate part about this whole situation is she was attached to other people, so they get collateral damage, but also the shows were boring, you know what I'm saying? So it's not just her. The shows were boring. They were played out. First thing first, I watched that. The Herd, I watch it sometimes. You know, Cowherd's not really that good. But to end off all this, I'm just gonna say this. If you are, as a man in the man space, take any type of joy in seeing Joy get fired, you need to look in the mirror and check yourself, because you have a sickness. Something is wrong with you. You should never take any type of pleasure in someone getting hurt, especially when that someone doesn't even know you exist, loser. It's CJ. I'm out.